Joe Biden is 100 days in to his presidency, and he wants to mark that with this first big address to Congress. And in it, he's expected to lay out his agenda for pandemic recovery and economic development. In his speech, he's expected to tout his success in vaccinating 200 million people in his first 100 days, comment on legislation to curtail police violence. I love that like the preview is not even like strongly push. It's just like, comment on it. Look at that over there. It's like, look at that dog. Yes, there is a dog. What do you think about the dog though? But anyway, he's also gonna push his big infrastructure proposal. So we're gonna get into some of the parts of the plan, how the American people think about him right now. But I will say, at least in the area of the vaccinations, we've hit 200 million in 100 days. We're probably pretty much done at this point because I don't think most of the other people are gonna get it, but that is a big success, JR.
Can I ask you something? Because yeah, it's a big success. And man, this hit me yesterday as I was walking Sprocket, man. Because there's a friend of mine from high school, I've known her since forever. And she posted this video of this guy who was debunking and going crazy against vaccines, right? And it made me think.
Podcast. Anyway.
Yeah, we won't say names. It wasn't that guy, but I listened to it and I kept listening to it. It was like a continuous stream of her, like her stories on it. And I was thinking, man, okay, I know she's a smart, well thought out person. She's not insane. She's a vegan, so she says all this. She's very concerned about what goes in her body. And I assume maybe a lot of vegans think this way. So when it came to the vaccine, of course, you look at everything that goes into your body and you question and wonder if it's gonna work for you. When is it gonna do this? What it may do? Maybe it includes some kind of animal byproducts or testing sites, whatever things that maybe don't match up with her beliefs. Either way it goes, this guy was on everything, the total encompassing thing. And he was pretty good at convincing people that this is a problem without it being a conspiracy theory. He never said anything about tracking devices and Bill Gates is out to get you and he didn't do any of that stuff. So people can listen to that. And it's very easy to be like, man, these vaccines, there's an issue. And they kind of can have a point. And this is what's bad about us saying that. Then it discourages people from getting the vaccine, right? I wish we could have, and this is totally a Joe Manchin thing now, but this is in reality-based situations. I wish we could have a conversation with folks who are sane, but then also are a little bit worried about taking the vaccine, because why is that crazy? It's only crazy because we have so many conspiracy theorists talking about Bill Gates tracking devices and you growing a third nose. So I don't know.
A third nose?
Yeah, because the second one is guaranteed after you take the vaccine.
That's true.
So it's just, I wish if it wasn't the fringe of that to keep people from like us from shunning everybody who says I'm a little concerned about the vaccine, because it's wrong for us to do that. And then from the extreme of our wing of people who, if you see someone without a mask on outside, go, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, because that's annoying. So you kind of can see each side's making everyone else who thinks rationally about it hate to even have to talk about it. So it's kind of like an unsaid conversation that should be said. But it makes things worse to not say it because of the crazies on both ends of this.
I get, we've tried to be fair, like we covered J&J, the initial problems and all that. But yeah, so many people are beyond reason.
Sorry, it's a total side note, but it's just the vaccine stuff that Biden's gonna talk about tonight made me wonder, should he address it in a way that actually points out the concerns that regular, normal thinking people have about a vaccine that they don't know anything about because it's only been a year, which I think that can be a valid curiosity, versus people who have told you what's in it, what's it gonna do to you, what's that? There's people who go, I don't know what it's gonna do, I don't know what's in it. Why can't they have those questions? And we should be able to address them, and maybe you can convince enough people and they have information that makes them feel comfortable about taking it, rather than it being you should because.
I mean, they do those press conferences with the doctors. I think that's probably a better venue for it than Joe Biden, who's not a medical expert, opining on it on the thing.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. Yeah. In any event, I think, look, I'm frustrated about parts of this, but clearly we have won in pushing for a vaccine to be generated quickly and in so many people being willing to get it. I can be frustrated about the remaining percentage who haven't. And by the way, I saw someone's like, what does John mean it's done? They're still doing 2.7 million a day. No, I was exaggerating. I get it. People are still getting vaccinated. If you haven't already, please do. What I'm saying is I worry that is going to tail off because of a lack of demand, but we will see about that. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.